Welcome back to Raven's Fandom Rewind, where we slice through pop culture faster than a lightsaber through younglings. Today, we're diving headfirst into the mesmerizing world of Studio Ghibli, focusing on none other than the Oscar-winning masterpiece, Spirited Away. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll view animated bathhouses in a whole new light. All right, let's set the stage. Spirited Away begins with a 10-year-old girl, Chihiro, sulking in the back seat of her parents' car as they drive to their new home. Mood, right? But things take a sharp left into Weirdsville when they stumble upon what seems to be an abandoned theme park. It's the genre equivalent of hearing a chainsaw in a dark room and deciding, sure, let's investigate. Pro tip: if your parents ever gorge on mysteriously unattended food and start turning into pigs, maybe refrain from grabbing a plate yourself. Just saying. From there, Chihiro enters a spirit realm, a world brimming with deities, spirits, and oddities that make Wonderland look like a boring suburban cul-de-sac. To save her porcified parents and escape, Chihiro takes a job at an enchanted bathhouse run by a sorceress named Yubaba. Oh, Yubaba. She's like your worst boss ever, but with magical powers and a crow that doubles as a spy drone. Let's not forget No-Face, the spectral introvert who turns out to be part glutton, part chaos generator. Honestly, he's the spirit animal for anyone who's tried to navigate modern dating apps. Now, let's soak in some jaw-dropping trivia. Did you know that Studio Ghibli's lead genius, Hayao Miyazaki, had zero intentions of making Spirited Away? This movie wasn't born of some grand artistic vision. Nope, it was a snap decision Miyazaki made after meeting a friend's 10-year-old daughter who, in his words, needed a film to grow up with. The result? Pure cinematic magic pulled straight out of thin air, or possibly thin patience. Production wasn't exactly smooth sailing either. The film famously barreled ahead without a finished script. That's right, they were sketching scenes without knowing how they'd end. It's like someone challenging you to build a Lego Death Star, but hiding half the instructions. Imagine pitching that to financiers. So the story's about, spirits? Don't worry, details are forthcoming. And yet, pow, they ended up with the first anime film ever to win an Academy Award. Flex much? Now, what sets Spirited Away apart? You might think it's just whimsical animation and charming characters, but no. Ghibli films possess layers deeper than a Reddit rabbit hole. Spirited Away doesn't just dazzle. It resonates with unflinching honesty about change, loss, and self-discovery. Chihiro's journey from bratty kid to empowered heroine gives all the feels while slyly asking viewers, by the way, who are you really? And let's not forget the absolutely bonkers economics of that world. Bathhouse tokens, magic gold, dragon debts. This spirit realm's marketplace could make any cryptocurrency expert cry. It's satire, societal critique, and economics class rolled into one lushly drawn frame. Leave it to Studio Ghibli to transform gluttonous pigs into a metaphor for unchecked capitalistic greed. Amirit? We've yet to talk about Joe Hisaishi's musical score because, well, it's sort of like not mentioning oxygen. Essential, life-altering, and impossible to overlook. Whether you were crushing on Haku, shipping Chihiro with her own sense of independence, or just marveling at Ghibli's hand-painted textures, the music redefined your experience. Let's face it, Hisaishi doesn't write soundtracks. He writes auditory blankets that wrap around your soul. Oh, here's a quirk bomb. Apparently, Yubaba's over-the-top design, from her gigantic head to her tiny feet, was inspired by historical images of Japanese ukiyo-e art, but exaggerated to campy proportions. And the scene where Chihiro holds her breath to run across the bridge? A literal audience heart attack in progress. Why? Turns out, that's inspired by Shinto rituals and reflects how silence brings purity, culture, and anxiety. Ghibli, you overachiever, you. But let's not idealize everything. Spirited Away has its critics. Some argue it starts too slowly. Others think No-Face needed more backstory. And while we're throwing shade, How does Yubaba run HR? She renames Chihiro to Sen and basically gaslights her for taking PTO. Someone call labor relations. Magical bathhouse or not, nobody's signing up for that job on Indeed. Here's the enduring takeaway. Spirited Away doesn't just indulge in escapism, it redefines it. Every rewatch unveils subtler threads woven beautifully under layers of whimsy and impending doom. Miyazaki didn't just make a film, he made an emotional cheat code. Too bad it expires every time the credits roll and you end up crying into your fourth dumpling. Another fandom officially rewound. I'm Raven Witchwood, your favorite snarky ginger nerd, proving that nerding out with style beats camping out for Hall H. Like, share, and subscribe, and tell me your Ghibli guilty pleasure in the comments below. Bye for now.